But moving is like very stressful. Work, it's like a lot. So yeah, let's get into this. Talking about the history of Burberry. I love Burberry. That's how old they were, but I freaking love Burberry. I can't afford any Burberry right now, but you know, I aspire to in the future. So we'll see how my future goes. But yeah, let's get right into the video. So I have a lot of acne, so I'm gonna be putting some The Ordinary. I'm just gonna put everything in the description box below. I'm gonna put some of this serum stuff on my face to get control of this stuff going on my face right now. Or just, I think it's just stress or whatever, but my face has been bugging out lately, so ignore my face. Thanks to its trademark check pattern, the brand is instantly recognizable. We all know the famous Burberry check pattern, okay? If you don't know, then you need to know. So, founded by Thomas Burberry, the brand has defined elegance and class for decades, centuries at this point. I do not know how old the company actually was. Burberry wasn't always a high status brand coveted by the working class and the wealthy alike. So basically, Burberry started off as like any other starter fucking brand. Like, his parents didn't come for money. He didn't come for money. He literally built the brand from the ground up. And yeah. So Thomas Burberry was born August 27th. If you see me looking over here, still looking at my notes. August 27th in 1835, which makes him a Virgo. So Thomas Burberry was born August 27th, 1835. So he is a Virgo. In Brockman Green, near Dorking, Surrey. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but you know, I can't really speak English, so any other thing. Oh, I guess I use English, damn. Just kidding. So his parents are unknown. Or maybe my research just kind of sucked. It might have a little bit. But it is known that his father was a farmer and a grocer. And he attended Brockham Village School before becoming an apprentice at a local draper shop. So in 1856, Burberry was founded by Thomas Burberry. And at the time, Thomas Burberry was only 21 years old. So he was very, very, very young. Younger than I am right now. And he opened an outerwear and durable fabric store in his name in Basingstoke, England, which is currently the largest town in the county of Hampshire. But during this time, the town was it was a small town during this time. During this time, I only had about like 4,000 people, but now it's like a big town. So his original design was intended to focus on shielding people from the British weather, because apparently it's very rainy over there in them parts during that time. Initially, his designs were inspired by everyday clothing worn by commoners. However, later he began to experiment with development of materials and clothing that would be used for outdoor activities. So he wanted to make clothes for y'all people that like outdoorsy stuff. It's not me, but you know, people that like outdoorsy stuff, you know, I'm not judging. I'm not judging at all. So this is kind of hard because I'm talking about makeup. Oh my goodness. I'm usually like dead silent on doing my makeup. Yeah. So I'm missing a brush. I'm not missing a brush. I don't know where the brush is. Okay. So I'm going to make my eyebrows smaller because right now they're too wide or long, whatever it is. I'm supposed to, whatever, it's too close right here for me. So I'm about to make them a little bit, you know, nicer. So it was actually very, very hard to find any information on Thomas Burberry's Personal life, I'm taking risks right now, not using a brush for that. It was very, very hard. He was said to be very, very private, so I don't think a lot of people knew about his personal life to begin with. So yeah, he's pretty much like modern day Jay-Z. Like, he doesn't talk about his business to the public, so not much is known about his business. The only thing that I could find on the internet, that he was married twice and he had 2 sons and four daughters in his first marriage, and that was all I could really find about his personal life. I wanted to find something juicy, you know, like some drama going on in his life, but I could not find any. So his first wife's name was Catherine Newman, and his second was Mary Marshall. So I guess Catherine Newman was the woman that he had children with, and his second wife, Mary Marshall, they had no children. That's all of his personal life in a nutshell. So by the time of the 1861 census, Burberry had employed 7 people. So about, I don't know, 5 years after he started. What year did he start? Yeah, about 5 years after he started the brand, he had 7 employees. So that's great. We're growing. 7 women and 3 boys. So he employed 10 people were employed into his first shop and banking stock or whatever. I'm about to butcher that, but Burberry as a company had started off basically, like I said before, sportswear and utility wear, but later on they were branched off to the military, which I will be talking about in a second. But first, I am horrible at doing makeup, but I'm trying. I'm going to make my under eye lighter because it's supposed to be a highlight, not just I just kind of concealed all of my dark spots and stuff, but now I'm about to actually highlight. Ooh, it smells good. It smells like glue. I kind of like it though. So in the 1870s, his outdoor, I need that out. In the 1870s, his outdoor ready-wear attire was reportedly favored by historical figures like Lord Kitchener and Lord Powell. Lord Kitchener was Secretary of State for War in the early years of World War I, and Lord Powell, a British Army officer, became popular during the South African War. I hope I'm not saying that wrong, but that's what my research is telling me. In 1879, Thomas Burberry invents the gabardine, which is a breathable, weatherproof fabric that is used in his clothing. It's supposed to be breathable, waterproof, hard-wearing, revolutionizing type of fabric for rain wear, so that when it was raining there all the time, you could wear this and not get wet. This fabric was also very, very popular in the making of a lot of Burberry suits at that time. And the fabric was such a success that in 1888, he receives a patent for his invention. Well, he didn't receive one. He put in for one. Put in a patent for his invention of the fabric so that nobody else could steal his stuff, which I don't blame him. And he still remains like one of the most used fabrics in his line today. So yay him. Longevity, we love it. So in 1891, Burberry opens his first boutique in London. So now he's moving around. He has a boutique in London now. So marking a formal expansion from pure outdoor clothing into fashion. So now he's kind of transitioning from just the just like the outerwear stuff to more of like a actual luxury brand, like luxury clothing wear brand. So now he's like branching off, like he can make money in other avenues, so he is, which yay him. In 1893, Norwegian polar explorer, zoologist, and recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize, Dr. Fridtjof Nansen, recorded his first polar experience in Burberry. So this was great for Burberry. This was great publicity. He was wearing gabardine, the waterproof fabric, while he was in the North Pole. It says that he was setting sail for the Arctic Circle. I'm not sure if that is actually the North Pole. You know, don't quote me. I'm trying to teach you about Burberry, not geographical stuff. Sorry. But so yeah, in 1901, Burberry has a little competition. Well, not little, a big competition about designs for the logo of Burberry. Because at this point, I think Burberry didn't have a logo. If they did have a logo, I'm gonna put a picture up of it, what it was before then. But they didn't have a logo, so they're reaching out for a contest to see if someone could come up with a logo for them. The result of it was the logo that we see today. The logo was born from the contest. It doesn't say, like, it says the winning entry is inspired by the 13th and 14th century armor on display at the Wallace Collection in London. That's interesting. That is very, very interesting. I'm going to, I don't know, I feel like it smells like sweet glue. I love it. I feel like I messed up my face a little bit. Too much contour, too much contour. All right, so in 1912, after the logo is established, after the contest or whatever, Thomas Burberry now patents the tickle-loin. No, that's not how you say it. The tie locking coat. Sorry, y'all. The tie locking coat. And it's a coat which design closely resembles the one they have today, was just a single strap and a buckle fastening and buttons only at the collar. Is now widely considered the predecessor to the trench coat. So it was the predecessor, words, Kamaria, words, to the trench coat that they have today. And also in the 1900s, Burberry was approached by British War Office and asked to design a coat to replace the military's current heavy coats. So that's interesting that they worked with the military. That's like a conspiracy or something, you know? Like, this designer worked with the military to make their stuff, you know? Pretty cool. Oh, my makeup is always really boring. I don't like a whole lot of, well, I'm not gonna say a whole lot of makeup on my face because I have a lot on my face right now, but I'm not the type of girl that will wear like a bunch of colors or whatever. It's just not gonna happen for me. So, and I use the same brush over and over again, as you guys can see. It's just not gonna happen for me. So I'm just going to do what I do. What I do is what I do. And I'm almost done, so let me finish my makeup a little bit. So this is more like an everyday, like 5-minute makeup, because it really does not take me long at all to do my makeup, because I don't really wear a whole lot. I kind of just do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and my makeup is done. So I want to speed this up because I don't have much more else to say. I don't want to be looking all weird. So the video is done. So after they are approached by the military, well, after Burberry is approached by the military, he creates a trench coat for the British Army during World War One. The design was considered highly practical and features numerous military elements, including epaulets, a D-ring, and a gun flap. Cool, pretty cool. So basically, like, the trench coat has, like, storage for, like, military shit, like military tools and stuff, weapons. As well as it includes Burberry's famous waterproof features. Ooh, I'm gonna fix that. That is too much. That is way too much. And I put a little bit over my mouth too, because yeah, I want to. And so after this, after the military's making of the trench coat, well, after Burberry's making of the military trench coat, Burberry retires at Abbott's Court. Why did I say Abbott's? Abbott's Court near Weymouth, Dorset in 1917. He used his excess time to... What was I about to do? Oh, okay, sorry. He used his excess time to focus on his religious and humanitarian beliefs. So he focused on healthy living, which influenced him throughout his career by making clothes for soldiers and sportsmen. Which, I don't know if I stated it earlier, but when he created outerwear, he created outerwear for, like, fishing. So that's what that means. That's what that is talking about. He was a teetotaler and campaigned against tobacco smoking. I really need to educate myself because I have no idea what a teetotaler is. And campaigned against... Oh, I guess somebody who doesn't like smoking. So, yeah, he was a teetotaler and he campaigned against tobacco smoking. He was also a devoted Baptist who held prayer meetings every morning. That's it. That's the story. No, I'm just kidding. So, in the 1920s, the iconic Burberry check starts his life as coat lining. Thomas Burberry dies at 90 in 1926. And my research states that he died in his home from unspecified causes. So, I guess natural, but I don't want to make assumptions. But he died in his home in 1926 from unspecified causes. And that was basically all that I could find about Burberry, unfortunately. I wish I had more about him on the internet, honestly. Like, it was kind of hard. Like, I looked at all these websites, and they basically all just said the same little things about him. Like, he started off as someone that wanted to help create a coat that would sustain British weather. It was always rainy there, so he wanted to create something that would help protect people from the rain. But then he got into the military. He also, before he helped the military, he created things for people that were more outdoorsy and wanted to be outside or whatever. He created like fisherman gear and all that. Not fisherman gear, but like fisherman, like trench coats, whatever, for fishermen. And then he branched off to the military, so pretty interesting life. Let me put on some lip gloss and take my photo for the what is it called? The thumbnail. Pretty interesting life that he had. I don't know how I feel about this lip gloss, but it's gonna stay on for now. This is like an everyday look. Again, it's not nothing fancy. I really don't do too much when I do my makeup, so this is about the extent of my makeup that you're gonna get from me. But I hope all y'all have a blessed, wonderful day, and comment, like, subscribe if you like this video. If you want more of these, let me know. This is my first one, so it's kind of not that great. But my next one will be better because, you know, every day we're getting better. We're doing more. Every day we're improving. So at the end of the day, period. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace out. Bye.